Welcome to Visual Learning Portal. Let's do NCERT Chapter 3rd Class 10. Exercise 3.6, we're going to solve the second part of the first question. So solve the following pair of linear equations by reducing them to the pair of the linear equations. So basically these doesn't seem like a linear equations, but we are supposed to make them a linear equations first of all. So you can see it's written as 2 divided by under root of x. It seems like a fractional term to me. So we need to reduce that into the linear equations. So how we can do that? So simple method is there. So we're going to we're going to assume 1 over root x as p. So you can assume any other alphabet as well. Okay. So 1 over root x take as p. Similarly, take 1 over root y as q. So one is p, other is q. Now it's time to put the value of p and q as where the value of 1 over root x and 1 over root y. You need to put the value of p and q there. So let us write that one. So we have the equations. 2, so 1 over root x, you have assumed p. So you're going to write 2p. Okay, don't write 2 divided by p. You're going to write 2p because 1 over root x we have assumed as p. Plus 3q is equal to 2. Okay, so this is your first equation. So you're going to write it as the first equation. And second equation will be, you can write this as 4p minus 9q is equal to minus 1. So that's your second equation. Now, same algebraic method, either you can use cross multiplication or substitution or elimination. My favorite is elimination. It's easy to do that. Yeah. So let's do the elimination method. I'm going to multiply this term with 4. And no, if I'm going to multiply this with 2, then also I get the 4 over there. So I think so I can multiply with this 1, or 1 is the same thing. If you leave it as such, that is also okay. So it will be 2 2s are, we're going to get 2 2s are 4p plus 3 2s are 6q is equals to 2 2s are 4. And you're going to write 4p minus 9q is equal to minus 1 as such. Now, what the next step? We're going to take away this one. We're going to plus this one. And we're going to change the sign from minus to plus, plus to minus. This will cancel out. Plus 9 and 6. 9 plus 6 gives you 15q. 4 plus 1 gives you 5. So q will be equals to 5 divided by 15, which is equals to 1 divided by 3. 5 ones are 5, 5 3s are 15. So q you got 1 by 3. What's the next step? Put the value of q in the above equation. So any equation. So I'm going to write put the value of q, which is equals to 1 by 3, maybe in equation 1 or maybe in equation 2. So I'm going to put in equation number 1. That seems a bit easy. So I'm going to write 2p plus 3 into q is 1 by 3 is equal to 2. So you're going to put it 2p plus this 3 will cancel out. You're going to get 1 here is equals to 2. So 2p is equals to 2 take away 1. When you're going to take 1 to other side of equal to, it will become minus 1. So 2p is equals to 2 take away 1 gives you 1. P will be equals to 1 by 2. So you got the value of p. You got the value of q. Now it's time to find the value of root x and root y. So how are we going to find? As we have assumed that 1 over under root of x as p. So you're going to put the value of here. So it will be 1 over root x is equal to p. You got 1 over 2. Okay. So can you write this as root x is equal to 2? And now it's time to get the value of x. What you're going to do, you're going to take the square root, move to other side of equal to, it will become a square. When square goes other side of equal to, it will become square root. When square root goes other side of equal to, it will become a square. So x will be equals to 2 square. X is equals to, I'm going to write 2 times 2. X will be equals to 4. So you got the value x as a 4. Similarly, you have assumed 1 over under root of y as q. Okay, so you're going to put the value of q, which you got 1 over 3. Similarly, you can write under root of y is equal to 3. Y is equals to 3 square. Y is equals to 3 times 3. And y is equal to 9. So you got the value of x as 4 and y as 9 in the equation. So this is the way to solve such type of equations. So this doesn't seem like a linear equations to me, but yes, you are supposed to reduce it because you need to assume the values. If you assume it, it will be really easy to solve the question. Now let's do the next question. So we have, let's see our next question. We have, yeah, it's here. So we have our next question in here. So let's do that. So that's question number third. So let's do this question number 3. So here we can see that 3y is similar. It's like same. It's basically 3y is a part of the linear equation. So there is no need to change 3y. You can change 1 over x as the another term. So how you can do it? So you're going to write let 1 over x. So you can take maybe z, maybe p, and like p is easy as we are taking from the first question. So you can assume 1 over x as p, and you can leave y as such. Okay. Now 1 over x as p, and we're going to write for this one. You have assumed 1 over x as p. So what will be the equation? It will be 4p plus 3y is equals to 14. So that's your first equation. And this will be equals to 3. And this will be equals to 3p minus 4y is equal to 23. So that's your second equation. Now here I'm going to do the cross multiplication method. That's a big one and a tricky one, I know. It's like a big thing. You can go with the elimination and the substitution method, that's your wish. But I'm going to solve this one with a bigger one, which is a cross multiplication method. So you're going to write use cross multiplication method. Very big word, multiplication, isn't it? Okay, so for this one, first of all, you need to write the equations like that. 4p plus 3y minus 14 is equal to 0. 3p minus 4y minus 23 is equal to 0. So for the cross multiplication method, this is a rule that you need to take the constant terms to this side. So basically all the terms to one side, and you need to make the equation is equal to 0. That's the one of the rule which you are supposed to follow. Okay. And now you can write 2, 3, 1, 2. So we have a1 over b1, a1 over a2, b1 over b2, c1 over c2, like that. So similarly for this one. So we can write for this one as a1, a2. So basically this is b1 and b2 because that's 2. 3 is c1, c2. You can put an equal to sign as well. So for our first one is a1, a2, and similarly this one is b1 and this is b2. So you're going to write the equations here. So b1 and b2 is 3. Make sure you're not going to forget about minus 4 because it's negative sign. Negative sign is very important. C1 over C2 can be taken as 14 and 23. A1 over A2 is taken as 4 and 3. Similarly, B1 is 3 and minus 4. What are you going to do next? Remember, you're going to do the cross multiplication and put the values as x, y, and 1. So that's what I'm going to do. So you're going to write x over. So 3 into negative 23. Take away, then again take away, then again take away. 3 takeaways generate 1 negative is equal to y divided by negative 14 into 3 minus 4 into minus 23 is equal to 1 divided by 4 into negative 4, negative 3 into 3. So you're going to write for this one, you will get x over minus 69. You're going to get 4 fours up. Basically 14 into 4 is 56 because you're going to get 1 negative, 3 negatives are there. Y divided by 14 times 3 is minus 42. Minus minus will be plus. 23 times 4 gives you 92. 1, 4 fours are 16, but negative 16 minus 3 threes are 9. So make sure all the steps needs to be very clear. Okay. So you will get x divided by minus minus is plus. You're going to do minus minus plus, check with the sign with the bigger term, which is 69 is negative. So you're going to put a negative sign. That will give you negative 125 is equal to y. Plus minus is minus. You're going to do minus, but the answer needs to carry a positive sign because 92 is of a bigger term. So it will be 50 minus minus plus. So minus 25 you will get. Now x over minus 125 is equals to 1 over minus 25, and also y over 50 is equal to 1 over minus 25. Why I'm doing like that? They are equal. You can put that equal so that I can get the value of x and y. Easy. Okay. Cross multiply. You can write cross multiply, or you can just take minus 125 to other side. You get the value of this. X can be written as minus 125 divided by 25. Similarly, y can be written as 50 divided by minus 25. So x will be equals to, x can be equals to 25. So basically they are 25 ones are 25. So 25 fives are, so minus 5 you will get here. You get positive because minus is 25 here. So minus minus will cancel out each other. So it will be positive. 25 ones are 25, 25 twos are 50. So y you will get 2 but negative 2. Okay, here, so you get the value of y. But this is y, but this is going as a p. Remember, so I'm going to change it here. We have assumed that as p. So I forget it. That's my bad. I'm sorry for that. So I'm going to write p here because you have assumed p. So P everywhere, guys. Sorry about that. So P here. Yes, because you have assumed 1 over x as P. You can't take that as x. So this is all the P values, P and Y. So here you just need to change a little change here. Wherever I've written x, you need to write P. So P, and here as well, a P. Okay? So P over x, P over x. So basically you need to change it to P. So you got P 1 by 5 and you have assumed 1 over x as P. So 1 over x is equals to 5. So x will be equals to 1 over 5. So you got the value of x here. And similarly, you have y is equals to negative 2 because you haven't assumed anything for the y. So these are the values which you have assumed. So make sure you're going to fix this one. Make sure you're going to write P for this one. Similarly, you're going to write P for this one. That's my bad, guys. I'm so sorry for that. So you're going to write P for this one again. So that's what. And I hope you also have got that. I'm writing it wrong. I hope you got that. As I got that at the last because when I was about to put the value, so I came to know that I've written it wrong. Okay, so please note down all the points, and if you understand, please like my video and do subscribe the channel. And if you want such same things in the future as well, please let me know. Give me your questions so that I can solve that for you. Thanks for watching Visual Learning Portal.
Any questions? Comment below and we'll respond as soon as possible. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to be notified when we release new content. We'll keep posting as much as we can. Thanks for watching.